It all started with a dream of finding the perfect van, our new home. If you are thinking about buying a van, then watch this video first. Maybe we even found our perfect van. Me too. So watch this video because it wasn't always that easy. Lots of time and research went into this, and we found the best tips and tricks, so we'll help you guide you through this buying a van. Oh my god! Oh, we bought a car! You need to know this to not get scammed. The search for our car started way before we even planned on coming back to Germany. We were inspired by so many hitchhiking experiences and started our research somewhere around Sri Lanka or Vietnam, meaning your first step should be finding out what kind of car you want, what size, what model, how many kilometers, and
the things you need. For example, I'm a back sleeper. We need a specific dimension on the inside so that I can actually sleep.
Once you know what kind of van you want, you can start your actual search. We did it all online.
For our German watchers, go check out mobile.de and eBay Kleinanzeigen.
Step 3. When you have found some options that fulfill your requirements, call the sellers and make sure that all the info online is actually true. If the check heft is complete and there are no missing infos they somehow forgot to put in, because
you don't want to end up driving there for 2 hours, then it's not the car which you want to look at, or it's like the informations were incorrect. That's not nice. When you have a look at the car, you should definitely bring a checklist. I, for example, had a look at a few different cars, and at all the cars or at all visits, I forgot something.
we put together a checklist for you so that you can't forget anything. Bring that, a flashlight, measuring tape always looks professional, and don't go alone. Bring a friend or two.
For example, we tested one car, but we forgot to put off the fan. We didn't hear the engine properly, and that's very important. And a checklist can help to not forget anything.
What are we doing now?
We're gonna have a look at the camper van.
The first one. Let's see. We're just hoping it's the one because we're too lazy to look at other ones.
Yeah, but I'm really excited. I'm looking forward so much to build a new home.
You are finally ready to check out a van. And don't do the same mistake as we did and go when there's still light outside.
Ask the seller some questions. For example, why do they sell it? Is there anything you need to know? Or with newer versions, if the AdBlue system is fine.
And ask
Yeah.
for the check heft and the TÜV so that you know what has been done with the car. And here's one crucial tip. Every third car is manipulated in their kilometers. Sellers can fake that so easily.
There are 2 ways to find that out. One is reliable, and that's like a little measure thing, like was heißt Messgerät?
Measure thing.
That's like a little thing to measure it. The other way is to look at the service folder, and you need to make sure that the reports at the service folder are not fake. So take a look at the signatures and at the stamps, and there you can see as well if there could be something wrong with the kilometers. But also trust your feeling. Listen to it, listen to your feeling. is the owner which tries to sell you the car a decent person, or does anything feel wrong with this car or with this owner?
I think in the end, we only found our van because of trusting our intuition. But to do that, step 7 is checking the body.
If you don't want to paint your car, it's important that the outside looks like you want it. For sure, you can buy a car with a little bit of rust. If you want to prepare it by yourself, that's fine. Or if you want to treat it by yourself. But for us, we want a car which looks good on the outside. I don't want to do that much. I have to do a lot inside the car. There should be no rust, or at least not too much. Lack ist sehr teuer. Ja, und es dauert ultra lang. If you are at the car, you should check the underbody for sure. And you should get a little feeling about what it means that something is rusty or very rusty. So you need to get a feeling about rust. But yeah, don't be afraid of it. It's easy. Try to look if you can see some rust or if anything is broken. For example, close to the tires there are some, was heißt Manschetten oder Verkleidung?
Cover-ups?
Yeah, close to the tires there are some cover-ups. You don't get the permission to drive with this car if they are broken. Then you need to change that, and that costs a little bit of money. Yeah. But this car looks amazing. And then I would check the tires. Yeah. This one looks decent.
So what should you look for?
Yeah. You should look that there is enough profile left. But even more important is that the profile on the inside is the same than on the outside. Because otherwise something is wrong with the car. And maybe you can even like push the tires a little bit to see if they are really tight or if they are strong. Yeah.
Okay, so we have checked the rust, if anything is broken, the tires, the underbody, the Fahrwerk, and now you should definitely open the hood, die Motorhaube. See if the engine is cold, if there are any leaks, and if just anything looks weird.
But I think the most important thing is to drive the car. And if you make a test drive, make sure that the engine is cold at the beginning. That's very important. Otherwise you wouldn't know if it's broken, or if there's any problem, you wouldn't hear it that good.
We'll just take the car and never come back.
He doesn't know who we are.
He doesn't have a name, he doesn't have anything.
And then for sure make some brake tests. Get a little bit speed and really test the brakes, not just with 20 kilometers, test them really. You have to go on the highway, that's also very important. And if it's possible on a highway, drive the car as fast as possible for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Then you can make sure that everything is right. And you need to drive a road which has a lot of turns or curves. No.
Yeah. Kurven.
Because then you get a feeling how good the Fahrwerk is. How good, like, yeah. It's also important that you put on the engine for a few minutes and just listen to the engine without doing anything. That can also show you if the engine is broken or has something, and you don't need a lot of knowledge for that. Just listen, and if it sounds quiet, that's fine. So, yeah. And at the end, bring your car to, was heißt die Werkstatt?
Mechanic.
Yeah, if you really consider buying the car, then bring it to the mechanic. For us, that would cost maybe $25, or at some mechanics nothing, because they want new customers. I had a few phone calls. Yeah, it's just a little security for you.
Yeah.
We are at the final step, step 10, buy your perfect van. And as we said, listen to your gut feeling and have a little fun testing the cars, and just take your time. Your van will come. Thank you for watching our videos, and I hope it will help you find your perfect van. Subscribe to our channel because the next video will show our new van and what we plan to do with it. And comment if you have any questions, check out the checklist, and we'll see you next time.